Good morning and welcome to another Team Unearthed event, dig. And it wasn't 7 days ago when we were last on this farm and we found all those wonderful artifacts and coins that you would have seen and watched and enjoyed. We've come back 7 days later, we've come back. We never ever do that. It's unprecedented that we've actually come back 2 in a week, if you will. And the reason is because the grass is going to get too high, parking's going to be bad in the winter, and we suspect there's even more artifacts and coins to be found and saved. So we'll be back with you as soon as anything comes up, anything of note, we'll be right on it. Just before I go, a massive thanks to everybody that subscribed to this YouTube channel and likes and comments. It's heartwarming to see that we're growing now as a channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's free of charge. Just press the subscribe button, like the videos, leave a comment where you can if you wish. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, we'll be back. First, I think it is, yeah, because it's the first shout from Mal. And we've literally been on this field again. This is the one we were sort of finishing off on last week, and he's just shouted me over. And lo and behold, the first hammered of the day. I'm just going to take that off you gently.
By all means.
My friend. Yeah, it is. It's either a half groat or a 3 pence. But I'm not sure which king or queen it is yet, but I can just see a shield under there. Really nice. Right, we'll be back. We'll give it a clean and we'll come back on that. Well done, Mal. What a start. We Mal's coin after a quick clean with the water, and it turned out to be a sovereign type penny, a Henry VIII. You can see the 2 keys there next to the shield. And we're just going to turn this over gently. There's not much on that end, unfortunately. It might just clean off a little bit. But look at that. What a contrast between the bust or the king sitting on the throne and the backside. Well, that's the first hammer of the day. I just hope and pray that this farm will produce as much as it did last week. And it's already pointing in that direction. Well, I've just had a shout off Simon, and he's had his first ever hammered. And here it is. Wait till you feast your eyes on this little beauty. As you can see, it just looks like an Edward penny. And then you turn it over and reveals it's actually an Irish Edward. You can see the Edward at the top of his top of the coin with his bust in the middle and the triangle. That indicates it's an Irish penny, probably minted in Dublin. And that is a beautiful, absolutely stunning coin. You don't find many of those. We don't find many Irish coins. I know in different parts of the country they come up, but that's probably only the second or third I've seen come out of our Team Unearthed digs. Absolutely fantastic. Well done to him. What a start, and also what a first coin for him. So last week, the epic film and all the awesome finds that we made, Mark was detecting on this field here. Just probably around this area, you can see 2 detectorists out there now detecting. And he uncovered, he didn't know what it was, he just put it in his finds box. He's brought it along today. And it turns out to be an Iron Age brooch. Look at that beauty. It's a type of dragoness brooch. Not exactly the same as the one that was found last week by Dave Reed. This is slightly different. Looks like there's a serpent's head there almost. That's a stunning find, and it just goes to show that never discard anything that you put in your finds box. It could just be something stunning like that. He didn't know what it was. He's a relatively new detectorist, but what a find. Absolutely stunning. Thought I'd share that with you this morning. Need some careful attention on these edges. Next. Right, let's get back out there to see what the team are uncovering. With Karen now, and she's just had a lovely little spindle wall. Look at that. Just down on these lower fields that we were searching last week, next door to there. And that's just come up. So she's happy with that, because I don't think she's found one as nice. And so we're going to now move, because we're getting word through the walkie-talkies that somebody's found something significant. So that is exciting. Let's go.
I just, poking out thing, and it disturbed.
Yeah, as you do. Right, so we just had a shout off Dave, who's here. He's using his new Xterra Elite from minelab. He's doing really well with it. In fact, this is only his second time out with that machine. You've had an Iron Age toggle and now a potential, a hammered. His first ever hammered. And we think that's it there. That. Do you want to do the honours, Dave? And obviously you're fine. I don't want to take the glory. I would say that is definitely a hammered. Oh yeah, it is. It's a hammered halfpenny as well. Look at that. Can you see that?
Yeah, cracker.
It's a hammered halfpenny medieval, Dave, from
Smashing.
the medieval period. Look at that. That's a lovely coin.
Beauty.
I can't identify it just yet because I don't know what king it is. But for your first hammered, that's a little cracker. You can just see his face coming out there. Look, and the king's crown. You don't often find these halfpennies, do you? Yeah. Especially on pasture. Even though this field has been ploughed in the past.
It's nice to see it. Not, you know, it's reasonably in nick.
It's in really good nick, mate. Really, I love it. Well, fantastic, hey mate. Well done. Here with Danny now, and he's just come over with a rather nice find, and you'll see this now coming onto the screen. It's a little silver gilt medieval figure, I would say. You can just see, actually, looking at that. God, he's a miserable looking soul. I mean, I'm just going to turn. There's people. Can you see his face? Yeah. God, he don't look happy, does he?
No, I'm not surprised with weather.
He doesn't. I know, the rain's coming right in, innit? Typical Cumbria.
Dug him out on a day like this.
I know. And there you go. Well, West Cumbria is always wet. There you go. So that's a cracking find, that, mate. I'm really pleased with that. That'd be 14th century, is my guess.
Yeah, it come up from near the gate over there, and Shirley said it come up close to where one of the sovereign type pennies.
Oh, it did. Yeah, there was. Yes, actually.
I'm not one to one, but I sooner preferred one of them. It's
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. That's a stunner. Well done, Dan. With Mark, and he's just had a pilgrim's ampulla. As you can see, a lovely decoration on that. And he's just had that on the far field, which is good. We've not put anybody in there yet much, and that has just come up. Carrying around holy water from the medieval period. So Mark's just coming over. Look at this. An absolute stunning hammered Queen Elizabeth I, 3p. And that's a crown mint mark, I think. And let's have a look at the date. It's got that beautiful blue patina. Look at that. 1563. A stunning coin. That really is a nice piece. So more and more hammered coming up. There's a trickle of medieval finds coming up. At the moment, no Iron Age Roman artefacts. I mean, look at last week what came off this same patch. We've just opened up some different fields, and the medieval Tudor period's starting to appear. Well, that's detecting for you folks. Let's see what else comes up. We've still got, well, it's before lunch now, so we've still got all afternoon, 5 or 6 hours left. Claire now, and she's just had a Roman bronze, and the first Roman of the day, and it's a Geponidus. You can just see some detail there, look, on the right-hand side of the coin. And the patina gives it away. Yeah. It's just flaked off the detail, unfortunately, but look at the thickness of it. So that's a Geponidus, and that's the first one. That's the oldest coin of the day so far. Interesting artifact here with Ben, as you can see. It has got some decoration on it. You can just see the lines here. Just got some lines going down. I've seen something like this before, Ben, but I'll have to go into the, there's the lines again, look. It's definitely been somewhat ancient. We'll get an ID on it and we'll stick it on. Mickey now, and he's had a saddler's badge, as you can see, and I think it's Turnbull, Carlisle. It's got that beautiful reddy blue tinge to it, which I think these would have been painted, these things, in the day. But we find a lot of these saddler's badges and people love to see them. There's another. Mark is on his second hammered now, and another Lizzie this time, a rather bent looking 6p. You can just see the Elizabeth there. Can you see? It's a bit chewed, but you know what? You'd take it, wouldn't you? Another piece of history, folks, and that's the 5th hammered of the day. So we're just on lunchtime now, so I'm hoping for better and bigger things this afternoon, but that's a really encouraging sign. Well done to him. So what we've got going on now, just after lunch, literally right on lunchtime, we've got a group of detectorists, as you can see, just working these new fields, coming away from where the finds came from last week and this morning, and we're just working our way gently down into this area here. I've got a sneaky suspicion it could be a good area for hammered because there's some historic farms nearby, but let's just see how we get on. We are moving away from the sort of Iron Age Roman period from last week, almost into the unknown, but again the farmer's very keen on looking what we can find, so let's see what we can bring up next. Steve Fullard, and he's had a little Vicky silver, if I get it the right way. There you go, little Vicky 3p. Nice coin. Nice to see a bit of milled. Yeah, Lee next, he's had a weight, lead weight, that'll be some age to it. There's all these little weights coming up at the moment. Bits of lead weights, all pointing to the right era that we need to be in. But where are they hammered? Come on. An interesting object. I thought it was a bull ring at first, but it's not. This has got an old patina to it, and it's got a little bit of a flared end. That end, but it's the patina, as you can see. Looks like it's obviously broke off something this end. Yeah, I think that's old. I think that's. I'm going to stick my neck out a Romano British. It could have been a terret. This quite easily been a terret. You can just sense the age of it. It's really heavy, and it's got that patina. And this came from the area that produced the Iron Age and Roman material from last week. Interesting. Well done, Lee. Maybe Shirley, she just give me a shout, and she thinks, like most weeks, that she's got another hammered. Where do you think it is, Shirley? Because
It's just trapped in its little ball of mud there. You can see you can just see the edge of it.
Oh yeah, right. Go on then, mate. Do the grip. Do the big reveal.
Right, let's have a look.
I was just saying to Gaz, there should be more hammered on this field, shouldn't there? And Shirley pops one out.
It's really claggy clay mud. This.
It is. The soil's changed on this high ground, doesn't it?
But I think it'll be in good condition.
Yeah, try that.
I can't see
No, it's a
anything
bit
under
rough,
it.
that, mate. We'll.
I've got a little bit of water.
We'll come back to you on this. We'll give it a clean now.
It's definitely a hammered.
Yeah, oh yeah. And we'll hammered. We'll just come back with it. It had a lot of staining on it, but you can just see it's a Henry III, King Henry III, voided long cross, and under that staining there's a beautiful coin. It's the oldest hammered of the day. You can just see the king's portrait in there somewhere, but it definitely needs a bit of attention. But look at that, under that staining, it's a lovely coin. Fantastic. Shirley always finds a hammered on the Roman. She's on a roll these last few digs. What a detector she is. It's for a hammered from Vinny. And I don't think you'll see a better half growth than this of Queen Elizabeth. The portrait is absolutely stunning. 2 dots next to the bust. It's an absolute stunner. And the bust, the obverse, reverse, sorry, of the coin, the back of the shield area is absolutely bell mint mark as well. So you can get, sorry, excuse me, you can get the date of this off the bell mint mark. Absolute stunner as he swallows a fly. Well done, Vinny. Here with Dave Reed now, and he's just had a hammered. A medieval penny, a London mint, as you can see, London. You can see the DON at the top.
I've got a bit of an artifact. I don't know what it is. I think it's bronze. Like, got that old look to it.
That was just Louise saying that she's found an interesting artifact, and we'll go and see her next. But that's a really good coin, Dave, and it epitomises that medieval period. 14th century coin. Happy days. I'm going to hand you that back, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Bronze Age now from Les, and this is a Bronze Age awl. It's a leather working tool to punch holes in leather, and you can just see that edge to it. Look, needs a little bit of attention because that's you can see the bronzy disease sort of the bronze disease starting to take hold. I'm out of breath because I've just been walking up a huge hill. That is ancient. That's a Bronze Age awl. Even the Iron Age people did awls, but I would say Bronze Age, Iron Age awl, what a find. Fantastic, and it's getting better. As the hours tick by, this dig is becoming more and more intense. Come on. We're finding all these intriguing bronze artefacts now that are broken, like this. Can you see that? It's got that ancient patina about it. It's got that line down it. And it's also got a line on the other side. Come on, guys. Somebody on here would surely better know what that is. It's broken, obviously, from this edge. It's ancient, that. But what? We're just getting these little broken pieces coming up now. Very intriguing. Need to know. We thought it was a part of a purse bar.
I'll turn it off.
But it could be a handle. And there it is from Anita. That's got some age to it with that patina, Anita, I would say. I'm going to hand you that back.
Thank you.
Now, just while we've got you here, you're a very cherished Unearthed team member. What drives you to metal detect? What do you enjoy most about the hobby?
I love the history of it. I love the fact when you actually put something in your hand that's maybe 800 years old, you just imagine what the last person was like, what they were dressed like, how much beer they would have been able to buy with whatever they'd lost. But also, I think if you've had things bothering you at home or anything like that, I think once you've got your headphones on, get out in the field. It's so relaxing and it's therapeutic. It's good for the soul, and you can actually talk to your relatives who you have lost. I know that sounds a bit sort of weird, but I always give my family members that I have lost the chance of finding something on numerous occasions when I've really been into it, and they found some really nice things. So,
Well, that's nice to hear.
yeah,
That's good.
so you can talk to the gods.
You can talk to the gods, Anita. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, that's nice to see a Team Unearthed member. We're going to do more of these interviews throughout the next
All right.
12 months. There you go. With Lawrence now, and he's just had a beautiful little hammered, as you can see there. Look at that. Beautiful little halfpenny. I thought at first it might have been a farthing, but I think it's just a little bit big for a farthing. I'm going for a halfpenny, but you'll have to get the measurements done. I could be wrong. But to me, it's a halfpence, but it's a cracking little medieval halfpenny. Not sure what the king is. I'm going to give you that back and take the other one, which you found. So you've had two hammered now, and that's a penny this time of Edward. Yeah, nice portrait on that side. The rain's making me sort of cover a little bit. But there you go, mate. I'll hand you that back. Two hammered for you. That's a good day, mate. Look at that. Simon's just come up with a rather quirky find here. Look, as you can see, it's unfortunately a bit of a heart stopper. We think it's probably modern. It's very lightweight, but still an interesting find. There you go. Jean now, she's had a bit of silver. It could have been a part of a spoon bowl, but I don't think it is. It's got 3 holes. There it is.
I reckon the kids have been in my wallet because I had paper money and now there's only.
I'm doing a film, and Jimmy the farmer's talking about the kids have been in his wallet. I love that. I love the randomness of that. Anyway, there's a bit of silver, folks. Next, and she's had a little pendant, as you can see. And I'm not sure what that indicates and what it is. Still a nice little find. I'm getting absolutely drenched by this rain, so I'm going to disappear quick. End of the day now with Danny, and he's won find of the day, which is this Team Unearthed winner for finding that beautiful little. I'm going to stick that on there and just pick it up, mate. Show the viewers what you found and won. Look at that. And he is one miserable looking soul. Fantastic. Well done, mate.